Well, the sun's back. The weather here is absolutely beautiful again. Um, it's just nice to have a little bit of summer. So I think I might go out and enjoy it for a bit. How is everybody keeping? I think I've been video bombing the site lately, which is not like me, but hey ho. Yeah, just getting about. Just made some videos. Work is really strange at the moment because I'm having to film myself in my home environment, doing stories for the children, we actually just done videos individually for the virtual sports day, and I was to do setups, so I've just finished filming that on my latest story. And yeah, still working in an emergency hub. I haven't stopped working during this period, and working from home in the meantime. So it's quite nice to be able to work at home though, in a way, definitely. And it's definitely saves the petrol travelling 2 to 3 days a week rather than 5 at the moment. So that's good, I suppose. But yeah, phase 2 easing of lockdown begins, I think, tomorrow. Well, there's going to be an announcement by Nicola tomorrow, so hopefully it means that I can maybe travel and see my parents if it's safe to do so. At the moment, they're like 63 miles away, so travelling that distance and not being able to go in their house just isn't really feasible. So hopefully things will relax enough for me to go and see them. Yeah. Noisy motorbike just went by. Yeah, there's not really much else to report. Waiting on this house to be ready, but obviously the construction companies haven't been working during this period, and they're only just going back. But it's soft start, so whatever that means. I think it's just anything that they can do outside or whatever that can socially distance, and they don't have full staff back. So I'm hoping it won't be too long. The house is built, however, the power, there was a delay with before COVID lockdown and whatnot. There was already a delay with the power being connected, which was going to be May, June time, but they hadn't given us a date for that. And now with this whole lockdown and the power companies not that do that job they've not been working the utility, so there'll be a backlog from the previous months. So I really hope that it's sooner rather than later, because we've been living in a 2-bedroom rented flat with a garden. Well, that's not technically true. There is a garden. There's a patch of grass. We're in the ground floor and there's a patch of grass outside our back windows, which is our bedroom and our kitchen. Yeah, some of our neighbours have been using, which annoys me a bit because of the lack of privacy. Like if you have your window open and you're having a conversation, or whatever, I feel like they can hear everything you're saying. So yeah, I don't really like that. But anyway, I went off on a tangent there. Yeah, there wasn't really much point to this video. Just another spontaneous ramble. So, oh yeah, if people like travel vlogs, Harold Balter, I've started watching some of his videos. They're really interesting. Yeah, that guy's got quite a lot of life experience and quite cultured, and yeah, he's made some really interesting videos, especially the videos on Florence. It actually brings back memories of my time in Florence. Craig and I had an amazing time, and we got lost at the other side of the river. It was a story for another day. I might have already mentioned something in a comment or whatever on the site, but oh yeah. So just a quick summary. Think 3 o'clock in the afternoon in Florence in the middle of summer, and we crossed the river to the non-touristy side and trying to find the hill that had an amazing view over Tuscany. Needless to say, we got lost. We couldn't find water, so we had no water. It was boiling hot, and we couldn't find a way back. You just couldn't dream up. We kept going round in circles around ourselves. Everything looked the same. Luckily, we found a 5-star hotel, where we managed to get some water, and the guy offered to get us a taxi, but he also drew in the map like the way back. So we thought, we'll just go for it. We'll find our way back, and needless to say, it took about 5 hours or plus, 5 hours plus actually. Because it would have been about 6 hours because it was, yeah, right. So basically, on the way back, I'm actually telling you about this now. So on the way back, we got lost again, and we were stuck on the wrong side of the river. Basically, we tried everywhere going round. They didn't speak very much English because it was a non-touristy part, and we tried to phone for taxi. Taxis wouldn't come to this side of the river, so we had no easy way of getting back because we didn't know how to get back. We couldn't find a bridge or whatever, and it wasn't very pedestrianised. So yeah. Luckily, what saved us in the end was her lifeline was a bus at 10 to 9. So after being lost since about 3 in the afternoon on a Sunday, where everything was shut, yeah, that was really quite an experience and a half. But hey, we survived. We just got on the bus and said to Domo, because like the Dome was like 2 minutes walk away from where we were staying, and the bus driver got us like, yeah, alright, very good. And yeah, so we got dropped off there and just went to the bar for dinner and a few drinks, and that was that. Yeah. You know, one thing I can say about that experience was I don't regret it because we seen things we wouldn't have seen otherwise. We seen the beauty of the real Tuscany, and we also, which was a bonus, when we went to that 5-star hotel, it was like unbelievable. It was like a resort hotel and whatnot, and the views over Tuscany were amazing because he showed us a restaurant. The restaurant was kind of semi-open air, and you could see like, it was the top of the hill. You could see down to the whole of Tuscany. It just looked so beautiful. You could see the planes landing in the distance and whatnot. And it was breathtaking. He said, if you come back, we will give you the best table. So naturally, we had to go back and we had to try it. We'd got the best table as promised. And what did we have? We had like, I don't know, you know how these kind of fancy places where you have several courses, but they're dainty portions and whatnot, and saying that the main course was a reasonable size. So I think we had, was it lobster ravioli? We had steak with rocket and parmesan, I think. But everything we tried, and we had the most amazing wine and cocktails, and everything we tried, I'm not kidding, was amazing. Yeah, they sure know how to entertain. So I'm going to leave it there because I just wanted to make a wee video that was only going to be about 2 minutes, and it's ended up being about 10 minutes. So I think I'm turning into William. Okay, bye. I've just noticed that my glasses, I don't know if you can see them, but my glasses look really dirty. It's like finger marks or whatever. I need to give them a clean. Okay, on that note, I'm going to go and clean my glasses. Bye.